Welcome back to the new Millennial Playbook. As always, thank you for following us on YouTube, Facebook, and as of a few weeks ago, Spotify. Pretty exciting. Means a lot. Very sorry for the gap here between episodes. Had a few things going on. I won't let it happen again. But we're back, and we're ready to rock. You know, millennials and all generations need to stop believing everything they see on TV, everything they see on the internet. You get TV news pundits, late night hosts, political hacks from all over. And, often these people get paid to take sides of an issue and simply pile on to existing garbage. It's very important to make your own decisions, think for yourself. As I've stated previously, advice is very, very important. It's always a very smart thing to seek advice from those you trust. But that's the key part, those you trust. You don't know these people, maybe that you see on the internet, that you see on TV. And a lot of times they're spewing a lot of bullshit. And just because it's on the internet, just because it's on TV, does not make it true. So at the end of the day, make a little bit more of an effort, I'd say, to think for yourself, make your own decisions, feel comfortable with those decisions, and be real with yourself. Make sure you're seeing it all the way through, not just doing what seems popular, what you see other people doing. Really, thoroughly think it through. Quick example here. Maybe somebody sees a one-sided story in the news. Maybe they heard about it from a friend, and they decide to go start pouring water on cops. Throwing fucking buckets of water on them. All kinds of ridiculous things. And then you get a lot of people doing it, and those people are clearly all making bad decisions. But somebody hears that their friend's doing it. It's for a good cause, which is totally mind-blowing. That dumping water and ridiculous shit on the people that are protecting us is pretty wild, but great example of don't just do what the next person is doing, especially when they're clowning around like that. That's pretty embarrassing, hideous, and in my opinion should come with a nice little prison sentence. And another thing real quick, I think only a small amount of the population does this because it's absolutely ridiculous, stupid, kind of indescribable. But if you're one of those morons licking the ice cream, putting it back in the freezer at the store, really think about possibly jumping off a bridge or potentially kicking your own ass. Well, a couple different options, but those would probably be the best if you're doing that. So moving on from unfortunate recent events that actually did happen, let's get into some valuable stuff. Again, this is all opinionated, but what I think might be some valuable stuff. So, let's get into it. A few different lessons I think could go a long way, and that I've learned, that I've heard of other people learning, and really, could shape you into that person that you should strive to be. One major piece of advice is, don't hold grudges against people forever. What's it going to do for you? Sure, maybe they pissed you off back in the day. Maybe they screwed you over. Maybe you screwed them over a little bit. Whatever it might be. But life is short, could end literally any time. So what's the point of living in the past? It's all about moving forward, living in the present and the future. It's about dwelling on things that honestly you can't change. Maybe you screwed up. It's fine. You learn from it. That's what matters. There's not a single person in the history of the world that is perfect. It's not possible. And if you by chance have found that person or somebody that claims they are, I'd love to hear it, because honestly, it's impossible. Everybody makes mistakes. It's part of life. And I've said this before, but make sure you're being an adult, apologizing when needed, when you were wrong in whatever kind of situation it was. That's all you could do. That's all you could do is apologize, right? Some people out there have a abnormally large ego. Can't come to terms with admitting fault. I think I've definitely mentioned that before. But that's not going to get you a damn place in life. You gotta own it. You have to own your decisions, and you have to live with the consequences. Can't blame anybody else for what you did in the past. It's someone else's fault but your own. You could blame, maybe I was, I had a few too many. I was drunk, shouldn't have said that, shouldn't have done this, shouldn't have done that. But at the end of the damn day, you did it. Own it. Make yourself a better person, and don't do it again, right? And this kind of goes hand in hand with, apologizing when you were wrong. Don't be afraid to accept other people's apologies if they're sincere. They told you they've changed, they've learned from things. They really, really upset you back in the day. Life's about second chances. Life's about living and learning. And, sometimes you gotta give some of the benefit of the doubt and forgive. Maybe not necessarily forget totally, but forgive them, Everybody makes mistakes. It's part of the human nature. It's never going to go away. Mistakes happen daily, some bigger than others. Some have a longer lasting impact. But everybody makes mistakes, and the world wouldn't be what it is without people forgiving each other. So in the spirit of keeping these episodes short and sweet, we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, thank you for following us on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, whatever. Sometimes it gets a little confusing with all the different terminology with these different sites and whatnot. But please continue to be engaged. Follow us, share it, tell your friends, all that good stuff. Looking very much forward to being on again soon, and God bless you all.